drops deep. He's looking for some options. Plays it to Faiz, who finds Sandeep. Sessa could only score a goal a game last season, but a goal will be enough here to get them 1 point, at least at the moment. Sessa a bit patient in their build-up. Myron Pereira, who has been quite active so far for his team, trying to build from the back. Looks like there is a player down, so the ball gets put out of play. Siddharth Kundekar, the experienced campaigner, was in a spot of bother, but he's okay now. Kundekar gives the ball back to Sessa. There we see the goal. Very good ball into the box by Umang Gaikwad from the left wing, finding Saish, and Saish tucking it into the box, finding some space and finding the back of the net. Fraser Gomes now plays it to Daryl Costa, who finds Fraser again. Salgaonkar trying to keep possession, but eventually they lose it to Kunal. And Faiz tries to play a no-look ball, but the attack fizzles out. Good bit of play, and that's a rash challenge again from Salgaonkar. Aman winning a foul in a dangerous position. Unnecessary tackle there from the Salgaonkar man. Jason DeMello adjusting his wall. He's seen it all, but he wouldn't want to concede now. Sridhar Nath standing over the ball for Sessa Football Academy. Vishnu is also there. They're having a chat as the referee sorts out the wall. Looks like Sridhar Nath is going to take it. And Sridhar Nath takes it. It hits the top of the wall, and the wall does its job. Looks to have struck someone on the head. Flagan Rodriguez is the one down at the moment. It's always a hurtful one when you get a ball to the head, especially from such close range. And the referee calls for the cooling break as we approach the half-an-hour mark here in the second half. Coach Navino Pereira having a word with his team, telling them to make sure they don't concede, and a 1-0 victory is also an important victory. go for the goal and try and salvage something from this game. Salgokar supporters are still going at it, always supporting their team, and they'll be happy that they've seen their team score their first goal of the season. But they'll want them to pick up the first 3 points. But it's Sessa resuming the game with the throw in. We're into the final 15 minutes of this game, and this is the business end of the game. We should be seeing more chances. Sessa now trying to make their way down the left wing. Fahiz with a bit of pace, a bit of strength, and a bit of a wayward pass at the end. Salgaonkar only conceded 6 goals last year in 11 games, and that's why they were so high at the top of the table. They finished third last year, and that is testament to their good defense. And their defense has to be solid again today if they want to pick up all 3 points this afternoon. Dominic Sawyers, now the captain, looking to inspire his team. Not really getting enough options up front, so he plays it towards the side. Salgaonkar tidy up the ball, and they can make their way upfield now. It's a flick from Sridharnath, he plays it to Dominic. And Sessa really have to try and unlock this solid defense from Salgaonkar, who haven't given them much in the last few minutes after having taken the lead from a goal. Sessa going for the patient build-up. We'll see how patient they are. Eventually, their patience runs out. And it's a comfortable take for Jason DeMello, who doesn't waste any time. He plays the ball upfield. He looks for Daryl Costa, but Daryl can't get a substantial header to it. If Sessa don't get a goal in the next 13 odd minutes, then they'll be ruining their chances. They had quite a few in the first half. They got themselves up the field well in the second half, but there's no goal to show for it, and goals are what win you games. Dominic now with a chance for Sessa. He plays the ball towards the left, and Vishnu looked to be fouled there, but the referee says it's not a foul. Daryl Costa now down the right wing, plays the ball back in, and Salgaonkar retreat a little bit, and a loose ball means the ball is given away. Sessa give the ball away in return. Really need to build some momentum. Do Sessa every time they try to keep the ball, eventually they play it upfield and they play a loose long ball. This time can they pick the lock of the Salgaonkar defense? There's a chance now down the right wing. There's a bit of space, and eventually the ball trickles out of play. There's a chance to put the ball into the box for Mohammad Fahiz. And especially this late in the game, you have to just sometimes put the ball into the box and hope that there's someone there. But he was trying to be too intricate, and the ball eventually ran out. Jason DeMello clears it. Sessa lacking a bit of pace right now, a bit of intent. They've got to try and make some more chances as we go into the final 10 minutes of this game between Salgaonkar and Sessa Football Academy. He's brought down there by the Salgaonkar defender, but Sessa take it quickly, and they've got to have a sense of urgency to their game at the moment. Sandeep on the left, playing the ball backwards. Too many side and back passes from Sessa at the moment. Not too much urgency in their game. And if you're a goal down, you have to be a bit urgent. Faheez with a bit of quick work there in the center. He goes past one, goes past two, and a bit too much there. You've got to release the ball after going past a couple of defenders. Vishnu now for Sessa. He looks for his counterpart on the left. It's Kunal on the left wing. Kunal trying to go past his opponent, and eventually he's brought to the ground. Vishnu with a chance. He tries to put the ball in, but it's well defended. Vishnu puts the ball into the ball again, into the box again, but nobody on the end of it. Faheez really couldn't get a touch on it. And eventually another half chance, but nobody getting onto the end of a ball. And Sessa are not being able to get themselves that one clear-cut chance. There was a chance again on the left wing for Vishnu. I'm not sure if he was trying to take a shot, but he had ample amount of time on the left wing. Looked to find someone in the middle of the box, but he couldn't really time it properly. Shidarnath plays the ball upfield, but another pass which couldn't be taken under control. And another loose touch from Mayan Pereira. Eventually he makes the tackle. He seems to get the man as well as ball, and the Sessa players are trying to vouch for their teammate. Mayan with a loose touch. Eventually he did get the ball, but it was the after of the tackle where he brought down his man. His studs were too high, and courtesy a loose touch and a hard tackle, Mayan Pereira goes into the book of the referee. Very promising position now for Salgaonkar. They can wrap this match up right now if they can manage to put this ball into the back of the net. Saish is lining the ball up at the moment. Siddharth Kundaikar is also on top of the ball, but this suits a right footer. Saish takes a shot and it's just over the bar, almost getting his second goal of the game. It was a powerful strike, but he just couldn't keep it under the crossbar. Good attempt from Saish, but it looked like Ronald Gonkar had it covered. Sessa will be breathing a sigh of relief as we see the shots there. Saish with 3 so far, And he got himself a goal from one of those shots. Another long, aimless ball from Sessa, and that is just not working for them at the moment. You see the coach, Levino Anthony Pereira of Saragaonkar, very experienced, played all over in Goa and football, and he'll be happy so far if his team can eventually finish the afternoon with 3 points on the board. A worried look on the face of Charles Dice, who can sense this game getting away from him and his boys. Salgaonkar now taking their time, not hurrying up when it comes to taking any throw-ins or free kicks and looking to run the clock down. There's a ball upfield, but not sure if it's a foul or it's offside, but either way, it's a blue ball. Myron Pereira plays the ball backwards. Sessa Football Academy running out of time. Salgaonkar will be happy if they can finish off this game, even if it's a 1-0 win. They'll get themselves on the board. They'll get themselves those 3 points. There's a ball upfield by Vishnu to Kunal. Can Kunal get something here for his team? He makes some space on the left. He goes down. He passes the ball into the box, but it's well cleared. And eventually, the ball takes a touch of the Sessa player, and it's nothing but a goal kick. Salgaonkar FC, of course, very dominant power of Indian football. Most recently, winning the I-League in 2010-11 season. They'll be wanting to get their names on the Goa Pro League trophy this time around as well. Eventually, that is a foul call by the referee. Saurabh Patel trying to dribble from the back once again, but Kunal catching him, and it was definitely a foul, well spotted by the ref. Some of the Salgaonkar players are asking for Kunal to be booked, but the referee's discretion is what he's sticking with. Salgaonkar's trophy cabinet, of course, very esteemed. They've won a lot of silverware in their time. 3 Durand Cups, 4 Federation Cups, 3 Rovers Cups as well. And they've also won a couple of Indian Super Cups. But now they're playing in the Goa Pro League and they'd want to get their name on that trophy. 1 more minute to go now as we approach the 90th minute here at the Duler Stadium in Mapusa. Salgaonkar FC leading Sessa Football Academy 1-0. Sessa running out of time at the moment, trying to make their way upfield, but nothing really working. Good piece of skill there by Shidernath. He tries to find Kunal, can't really get a touch on it. Shidernath with a good tackle wins the ball back for his team. There's another long ball down the right, and Kunal almost got a chance there. 6 minutes of added time, says the fourth official. That's quite a bit of time, and Sessa can definitely get themselves back into the game. But now there's a chance for Salgaonkar. Fraser Gomes plays the ball in field. There's a chance, and it's worked towards the right wing. And nothing really coming off that. Salgaonkar trying to be too intricate with those passes. Dominic plays the ball to Kunal, who has a chance to run at the defense. Kunal is looking for the player. There's a chance, but it's well cleared away from Umang Gaikwad, dropping back into defend. Number 9, under 20 midfielder for Salgaonkar. And Dominic seemed to be struggling towards the end of that attack where he was chasing the ball. He's been all over the midfield this afternoon and looks to already have some strapping on his knee. There's another late substitution for Sessa Football Academy. Mark Gomes. Mark Gomes replaces Dominic Sayers. The captain has run his race and there's a ball into the box. Now there's a chance for Sessa, but Kunal couldn't really get a substantial bit of contact on that. It's a very high ball, and maybe he was put off by the defender who was leaping high in front of him. But was that the chance for Kunal and Sessa Football Academy to get something from this game? Not sure if they'll get themselves another chance. Only 4 minutes to go here in match 6 at the Dulair Stadium in Mapusa. Salgaonkar trying to keep the ball. Captain Samuel Costa doing that. There's a good ball towards the left wing. Is there a chance? But it looks like Umang Gaikwad was just straying offside. And it's in almost do-or-die territory now for Sessa Football Academy. Just about 3 minutes left for them to try and salvage something from this, their first goal. Their first game of the Selval Goa Pro League. Another long ball, another good clearance. Salgaonkar very steady at the back once again. They just have to see this out. 3 more minutes to go. Mayan Pereira with a long ball. Looking for Kunal once again. Kunal has been very active after coming on from the bench. He had that header which just about went wide. But that hasn't been enough for him or his team. Good piece of skill there by Salvin Miranda. He gets away from his marker and eventually the ball trickles out of play. Sandeep trying to push his team forward. Only 2 minutes to go. Mark Combs, who just came on, wins his team a free kick. And Sessa would like to put this ball into the box. Test the Salgaonkar defense one more time. Could this be the last chance for Sessa Football Academy? Sandeep standing over the ball. He'll be looking for a dangerous ball into the box. He plays it towards the second post, but well cleared away. A good fist from Jason DeMello. But he'll have to deal with something again. No, he won't. It's a good clearance by Umang Gaikwad. He's put the ball into the box. There's a chance and it's a goal! Sessa Football Academy snatch the goal. They snatch the point, and with 1 minute to go, Sessa have salvaged this game. A brilliant ball into the box and a fantastic header, unmarked. Nobody there from Salgaonkar. Faiz with a good ball into the box. And eventually, the ball finds the back of the net with a very good header. It was Vishnu. And Vishnu has been very impressive so far, eventually getting himself an open header. And Vishnu Gosavi getting himself on the score sheet in 90 plus 6 minutes. That's as late as it gets. And a dramatic finish here in the Dulair Stadium in Mapusa. It's all square. It's 1 goal apiece. And can Sessa somehow try and get a second goal here and snatch the victory from Salgaonkar?